Good day everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. What I have today is how to make this headband. You can also use it as your belt. It's so easy to make, so nice to make. Lest I forget, this is Toastband Fashion channel, a channel where you can learn two things at the same time, a channel where you can learn how to cut and sew, and at the same time how to crochet different kinds of wares. All you need to do is to subscribe to my channel if you have not done that. You like my videos and share my videos as well. Thank you very much. Like I said, what I have today is how to make this hairband. You can use it as your belt as well. It's so simple to make. All you need to do is to watch this tutorial to the end. How I actually achieve this tail in this tutorial I'm going to show you. Thanks for watching. Now I have my yarn here. So I shall be making use of two strands because of the tiny, the nature of this yarn is so tiny. So that is the essence why I shall be making two strand. Two strand. If you have a thick one, you can use one strand. So let's go. So we are going to start. The first thing I'm going to do is to make a stitch knot. So I'm going to tie it round my finger. Can you see? Then I bring it out. Okay, I bring it out this way. Can you see? It's a simple something, especially for the beginners. You just yarn it around the finger, then you bring it out like so. Can you see? So right now I'm going to take my crochet hook and insert into it. Now I'm going to fasten it to make it tight, but it will not be tight on the crochet hook. Can you see? The crochet hook is free in it. So we are going to start. Right now I'm going to chain 5. So I will be chaining 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. Can you see? So having chained 5, I'm going to yarn it over like so. Can you see? Then I insert into the 5th loop. The 5th loop. Can you see? I'm inserting into the 5th loop. Then I'm going to bring out the first 2 chains. Can you see? So having brought the first 2 chains, I'm going to yarn it over the second time into that same loop, okay. Then I bring out the first 2 chains. The first 2 chains is what I'm bringing out. Can you see? So this is the second time, and as you can see, I have 3 chains on the hook. So I'm going to yarn it over again into that same loop, okay. Then I bring out the first 2 chains like I've been doing. So this time around I have 4 chain on the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see? Then I yarn it over the 5th times. Can you see? Into that same loop, then I bring out the first 2 chains. I'm going to bring out the first 2 chains. Can you see? Haven't brought it out. Now I have 5 chains on the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can now bring it out right now. Can you see? So haven't brought it out. Then I'm going to make 3 chains. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Haven't made these 3 chains. I'm going to make 1 single crochet, single crochet. Then I bring it out. It's single crochet. Can you see? So right now I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2. I hope you can see. 3. Now I'm going to yarn over, then into that same loop, then I bring out the first 2 chains out. So I have 2 chains right here. Can you see? Then I yarn it over into that same loop, then I'm going to bring out the first 2 chains out again. The first 2 chains. Can you see? Now I have 3 chains on the hook. Can you see? This is 3 chains. 1, 2. I'm trying to separate so that you can see it well. 1, 2, 3. Then I yarn it over the 4th time into that same loop. And you see, then I bring out 2 chains. So right now I have 4 chains on the hook. Then I yarn it over the 5th time into that same loop. Can you see? Then I bring out 2 chains. I bring out 2 chains. Right now I'm having 5 chains on the hook. So right now I'm going to bring it out. So I will bring it out. Can you see? So we'll bring it out. So I'm going to make 3 chains. 1, 2, then 3. Then I'm going to make single crochet and bring it out. So the next thing I shall be doing right now is to make another 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to yarn over into that same loop. Then I bring out the first 2 chains. So I'm left with 2. I yarn it over into that same loop. Then I bring the first 2 chain out. I'm left with 3. Can you see? Then I yarn it over again into that same loop, then I bring out the first 2 chains out. So I'm left with 4. Then this time around I'm going to bring it out. Can you see? Haven't brought it out, I'll make 3 chains. 1, 2, then 3. Now I'm going to make single crochets into that same loop. Single crochets into that same loop. Then I bring it out, and you see, so we have come to the end of the tail. Can you see? This is what we have. So the next thing I shall be doing right now is to chain 30. I'm going to chain 30 here. So we are going to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we are chaining 30. So I've chained 30. Depending on how you want the length or the circumference of the head, depending on how it is. But for this one, I've chained 30, and you see 30. So right now, out of the 30, I'm going to count 5 chain. So I will yarn it over. So I will be skipping 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will be inserting into the 5th loop. Can you see? I skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I yarn it over. I bring it out. Then I'm going to make double crochet in that same hole. I shall be making 4 double crochet in this same hole. 4 double. I've made 1. So double crochet, double crochet, 3rd time, 4th time. So this is the 4th time. Now I will be making 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. Then I make single crochet, bring it out. Can you see? So right now I shall be making 2 chains. 1, 2. Having made these 2 chains, I turn it like so. Can you see? Then I yarn it over. Then I insert into this hole here. Then I make another 4 double crochet. This is 1. Double crochet, 2, 2, I yarn it over, double crochet, 3, 4, then I make 3 chains, 1, 2, 2, then 3, then I make single crochets, make single crochets. So then I make 2 chains right now, 1, 2. After this, I'm going to turn it again. Can you see? Then I yarn it over, I insert into that hole, I make 4 double crochet. This is 1, okay, I yarn it over, this is 2, I yarn it over, 3, 4, 4, then I make 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and I insert single crochet. Can you see? Then I make 2 chains again, 1, 2, then I turn again into this hole. Can you see this hole here? I yarn it over, I'll make 4 double crochet again, so like that. This is how it's going to go. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I make 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, single crochet into that loop, and I bring it out. So this is how we are going to go till we get to the end. After getting to the end, then we make the next thing. Can you see? So nice to behold, so beautiful. Can you see? So that's how we are going to go. When I'm done, I'm going to come back to show you. So as you can see, we have come to the end of this scalloping. Can you see? So right now I'm going to chain another 30 here, exactly the way I did here. You know, the other time I chained 30 here. So I'm going to make chain 30. So I've already chained. So I'll be chaining 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So right now, I'm going to skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll skip this 4. I yarn it over. Can you see? Then I insert into the 5th loop. So I've inserted into the 5th loop. Then I make double crochet. Sorry, I've inserted into the 5th loop. Then I bring out the first two chain. Can you see? So I'm going to yarn it over again like so. Can you see? I insert into that same loop. Then I bring out the first two chains. Okay, can you see? I have 3 chains here on the hook. Then I yarn it over again into that same loop, exactly what I did when I started. So I bring out the first 2 chains. The first 2 chains. So having brought out the first 2 chains, sorry, I'm going to yarn it again, yarn over into that loop. Then I bring out the first 2 chains. So I have 4 chains on the hook. Then I yarn it over the 5th times into that same loop. Then I bring out the first 2 chains. Then I have my 5 chain on the hook. Then I finally bring it out. Can you see? So I'm going to make 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. Then I make single crochet on in that same hook. So I'm going to make another 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. Then I yarn it over into that same loop. I bring out the first 2 chains. Can you see? I yarn it over into that same loop. I bring out the first 2 chains. I yarn it over into that same loop. I bring out the first 2 chains. I have 4 now. I yarn it over the 5th times. I bring out the first 2 chains. So I have 5 chain on the hook. Then I bring it out. Can you see? Then I chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Then single crochet into that same hook. So I make 3 chains, 1, 2, and 3. I yarn it over into the same loop. I bring out the first 2 chains. I yarn it over into that same loop. I bring out the first 2 chains. I have 3. I yarn it over into that same loop. I still bring out the first 2 chains, making 4 now. Then I yarn it over the 5th time. Then I bring out the first 2 chains. I have 5 now, so I bring it out. So I chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Then I make single crochets right there. So I'm going to fasten it together. Fasten it together. So I'm going to cut this off. Then I tie it. I'm going to remove this. And I fasten it together. So as you can see, we have come to the end of this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, you can subscribe to my channel if you have not done that for new updates. And if you have any question regarding this, please you can drop your question in the comment section and it will be attended to. Thanks for watching this video. Bye till we meet again.